Hey everyone, Novacore here. This is like the third or fourth time I've tried to record this because OBS had a black screen. But anyway, today I'm going to be doing a brand new tutorial on a bass sound. I know it's been a while, but I am back now that I have a brand new mic. And this is the bass sound that we're going to be talking about today. It's sort of a spectrally Kompany, or I suppose barely alive style growl. That's what it sounds like. If I turn off the external effects, you get something like this. So, without further ado, we're going to get right into this sound here. So the first thing I'm going to do is load up a instance of Serum, because this sound is made in Serum. A quick disclaimer as well, because I've been getting a lot of messages on Newgrounds. I no longer use Massive for my bass sounds. I only use Serum if it's like a dubstep sound, or if it's neuro I use Operator, but that's irrelevant. So for your first wavetable, when you initialize your Serum preset, you're going to go to Massive and you're going to choose AI. If you do not have the Massive wavetables, just do a very quick Google search and you should be able to find a download for them fairly quickly, and just copy the folder of the Massive wavetables to your documents, your X4 Records documents under Serum, and then presets, and then wavetables. So you're going to want the wavetable position to be about here, and then we're also going to enable mirror mode. Mirror mode is quite common these days when it comes to making dubstep. A lot of producers use it. So I'm going to turn the level completely off as well. And for the second, I'm going to choose a Monster 6. We're going to make the wavetable position about there. We're going to allow a bend minus, and the bend minus will be at around the same. And finally, we're going to completely turn the level off as well. So now we're going to add an LFO. First, we're going to enable the triggering on the LFO. This way it re-triggers at the very start. I'm going to set this LFO on the level of oscillator 1, the level of oscillator 2, and the mirror on oscillator 1, but on the mirror I'm going to put it back at 50%. I'm also going to enable a sub oscillator. I'm going to leave it on a sine wave, enable direct out, take the octave down, and throw the LFO on the level after I turn it all the way down. Now I'm going to enable a filter. I'm going to allow B to be enabled as well. That way both wavetables are being modulated. I'm going to enable a high pass 12, the filter that Virtual Riot made quite famous. I'm going to set the cutoff to about 11 o'clock, resonance to 12 o'clock, and I'm going to drag the LFO onto the cutoff and set it to about 1 o'clock. And this is what you get right now as the sound. I'm going to solo it. So that's what you get. Now I'm going to enable hyperdimension. This right here, you can set it to a very minimal amount. And also this, set it to about 33%. Doesn't really do a whole lot to the sound, but adds sort of something to it. Now I'm going to enable distortion. Put the drive up to about 70% and drag the mix down to 50. So I'm going to put the LFO on the mix and just let it go all the way up to 100. That's what you get. Now I'm going to enable the multiband compressor, and this is where the sound really starts to take shape. So just enable the compressor, click the button for multiband mode, and put the gain up to about 11 o'clock, and this is what you get. Already sounding pretty growly. Now I'm going to add another filter. It's going to be under flanges, and you're going to go to the phase 48HL6 minus filter, and I'm going to set it to about here. Really cool thing that you could do with this filter as well is if you go into the higher frequencies and just really modulate it like crazy, you can get an AU5 sort of sound. But I'm going to keep it at around here. At around right in between 12 and 1 o'clock, so like 12:30. So that's what you get for the Serum preset. So now I'm going to go into some external effects, and this is really just to make the sound wider and give it more presence. So first I'm going to put a reverb on. I'm going to enable low cut. This way the bass does not get reverbed. I'm going to put the dry wet down to about here, 12%. You can really play with the dry wet and the decay time to a time that you prefer. Right now you're not going to really notice the difference. The reverb isn't really doing anything right now, but when I throw in a Serum effects, I'm going to enable a compressor, a multiband, put the gain up to 11, and now you're going to hear what the reverb will do. So that's a little too much reverb, so I'm going to dial the dry wet back a bit. I'll dial the decay down. That sounds good. Finally, we're going to add the A Bit Warmer preset from Ableton Saturator. Enable soft clipping, turn the dry wet down to about 32%. And that's what you get. And one more thing too, to get that vowel, like the pitch modulation sound, I'm going to go back into the preset, and under this little section right here, which is the pitch modulation, I'm going to turn this up to 12 and this one down 12. So -12 and +12 should be your options. Now I'm going to show you pitch modulation within the MIDI area in Ableton. We can close Serum for now. Double checking where I am. So I'm going to draw a note, and I'm also going to draw another note down here as well. So in order to enable pitch modulation, you need to go down here and click this little E. This will bring you into the pitch modulation area. It'll automatically be set to the pitch modulation as default, which is good. So make sure that when you're crafting your modulation, you want to set a value of 0 on each side. Ableton doesn't reset every single time you initiate a new MIDI clip, unfortunately, which I think is unbelievably stupid, but it's what it does. So you have to put this 0 here if you want the sound to start over again. So if you just draw this one, go all the way up, and this down to about -2000, you'll get your final growly sound, which sounds like this. Sounds nice. If I just slow down the LFO, you'll get the original sound. And then I'm just going to copy the pitch over. You could do this just by highlighting, Control-C, Control-V, the usual. And that's pretty much it, guys. So if you guys like this sound and you guys like this tutorial, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button because more are coming. Also, a quick disclaimer as well, for you music producers out there, these are videos that you can more than likely ignore, but you might learn something as well. I'll be beginning a Adobe Audition and Isotope RX tutorial series because of my college. Right now at my college, I'm one of the people who shows a lot of my fellow classmates how to use Audition, and what I want to do is create sort of a one-stop shop where they can go, look up my channel, see the Adobe Audition tutorials, and learn how to make commercials and do all that kind of stuff there. That way I don't have to keep showing people, I could just link them a video. So those videos will be coming on the channel soon. It's not to intimidate you, because more sound design stuff will be coming. Again, if you like this, give it a big thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.